Alrighty, hey guys, I am back for another tutorial video here. Now, for this video, we are going to be playing the Southern Pines Par 4, kind of one of the more tricky ones on this setup. This is actually probably my least favorite Tour 11 hole. It is very, very challenging. They give you a hard wind. It makes it extremely challenging. Now, for this tournament, they didn't do that, thankfully. So everybody has kind of a chance here. Now, I want to make note of a couple things. If you have a rock, especially if you could put on a Kingsmaker, it's probably your best approach. If you want to see a little bit about that approach, you can do it with the Rookie and use kind of my advice. I'm going to go at this with an Apocalypse here, and so that way I can reduce the strength ball that I'm putting on. So here you see me using a Quasar. With a rock, I probably don't want to use a Quasar. Probably still can, but it's going to be more full power, to be my guess. So you see, for accuracy purposes, I'm kind of going to go at it like this. So let's see where we're at. So here's my bag set up. And, of course, I still have that chest slide open. And let's see where we're at. See, nobody's finishing here, but I'm assuming, for the most part, guys aren't going to come down from that 500 number. But since I'm posting so early, I'm going to have the top score. So I have to be a little mindful of that, because having the top score at that number means that if everybody forfeits, I'm going to qualify. So I'm going to make sure that my number is 500 or lower. So I have to keep that in mind. Oh, crap. I anticipated the wrong hole. So that is okay. I really don't... I would have liked to have had quarterback here. But, of course, we can do this with Apocalypse. No problems. So let me talk a little bit about the method here. So I'm going to get a little aggressive with my aim. I'm going to aim more over here. Now you see I'm going to put my full backspin on, just 2 bars. Now, I usually go, and you see how I'm tilting the wind ever so slightly. That's to keep it from launching too long. You see I'm going to pull back more in this fashion, and it's going to be right around 5 bars here. I'm getting quite aggressive on the left side. I want to note that for you guys. You kind of see, and you see it's just hopping over there. And the reason that I like doing this is you actually see the way that it's funneling. So if I can get even more side spin on it, I can really get it in there tight. And that's the only way I can get it in there tight. But note my landing zone and note the second hop bounce. So you might want to watch this video, because you have to be very precise. And you got to be careful that when you add all that extra hook, it's swinging it in more left. So that's why you see me pulling back, kind of cheating it short, because I know when it actually takes all that curl, that it's going to land longer and to the left if I pulled it straight back, which is going to put it in the rough. So take note of where my first hop was, and take note where my second hop was, because there wasn't a lot of room for air there to hit that shot. And I just want you guys to be aware of that, because let's see how his is. His actually hits the rough. So his is going to slow down much more. It's not going to quite make it back to the hole. And it's going to come up a little bit shorter. So you have to get very aggressive playing it that way. And this is actually a really smart approach, especially if you're limited with your backspin. If you have a better club, I highly recommend doing it with a little bit more backspin than that, and kind of cheating the corner. So for instance, if you have an Apoc 5 and you have 4 bars of backspin, I recommend doing it with the 4 bars of backspin. Now, to do it with the 4 bars of backspin, you're going to have to start going into that neck with your landing zone. So keep the same thing that I'm mentioning in the back of your mind, is when you do that curl, it's going to swing it more to the left than what you see yourself aiming. So I do want you to be aggressive on the left part of that neck, but you can't be so aggressive that when it swings to the left, that and another thing that has 4 bars of backspin is the extra mile. So if you want to take it more that road, just be very precise with your extra mile. And like I said, you have to cheat the left side of that neck, but keep in mind that when you do that curl, that it's going to start to over curl back past wherever the bullseye is. So you need to account for that and at least give yourself an extra 2 yards for it to curl. So wherever your aim is, don't put it right on the edge. Put it at least 2 yards, or an entire ring. So put the left edge of your ring just in the fairway, just to account for enough. And then play your wind straight back. That'll give you enough for that curl back, and it'll give you another possible way to, because I want you to be thinking ace, and really those are your best methods for getting the ace, is playing it very aggressive. It's going to be very, very lucky shot if you don't play it that aggressive and you just kind of feed it down towards the hole off that high left, high right slope and just feed it slowly. It's a very lucky shot when that happens. I've only seen it made like that one time. So keep that in mind. You have to play that aggressive if you want the ace. So good luck with that hole, and I will see you on the par 4 that I thought we were playing momentarily.